256-245-4361 for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. And when I mentioned to you about pre-needs and a death occurs and the family will request Curtis and Son Funeral Home for the service, and I find out that it is a pre-need, I breathe a sigh of relief for that family, because that tells me that they've done their homework. They got everything in order for that loved one, for that service, all the way down to the clothing, to the casket, to the vault, to the church where they'll be having the service, to the cemetery where their loved one will be interred, and everything's taken care of. And they can grieve and not have to worry about other stuff. On the other side of the coin, I've seen it happen where nothing has been done. They do what is called at-need funeral, and they walk through, and it's so difficult for them. And they're grieving, and their most vulnerable state, and having to make decisions. Pre-need in funeral business is the way to go. Please consider that, and please consider contacting Doris Thrash today at Curtis and Son Funeral Home. She is our pre-need director. You can call her at 256-245-4361. That's 256-245-4361 for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Funeral service for Trellis Causey, age 82, is today at 11 a.m. from the chapel of Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City. The Reverend Keith Needley officiating. Burial in the Hackneyville Cemetery. Miss Causey died Wednesday, December 20th. She was a member of the Town Creek Baptist Church. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Ms. Marie Burkhalter, age 86, is 11:30 Saturday from Wright's Funeral Home Chapel in Alexander City. The Reverend Wayne Cowhick officiating. A private burial will follow in the city cemetery. The family will receive friends Saturday morning from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. Ms. Burkhalter died December 16th. Professional services provided by Wright's Funeral Home. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at wrightsfuneralservice.com. Emanuel Young Jr., age 64, died December 21st. Funeral arrangements will be announced later. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Graveside service for Marvin Jefferson Offord, age 84 of Sylacauga, will be Saturday at 1 p.m. from Evergreen Cemetery in Sylacauga, with Brother Donald Grice officiating. Mr. Offord died Thursday, December 21st at Health South Lakeshore Rehab Hospital. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Alan Michael Renda, age 25, will be Sunday at 2 p.m. from Midway Memory Gardens Funeral Home Chapel, with Pastor Dan Maddox and the Reverend Harvey Boland Sr. officiating. Burial in the Midway Memory Gardens Cemetery. Mr. Renda died Tuesday, December 19th at Brookwood Baptist Medical Center in Talladega. He was a native and lifelong resident of Talladega and graduate of Coosa Valley Academy in Harpersville. The family will receive friends Saturday from 2 until 8 o'clock at the funeral home. Midway Memory Gardens Funeral Home will direct that funeral service for Alan Michael Renda, age 25 of Talladega. Celebration of life for Cheryl Charles Lindsay, age 74, is 2 o'clock Saturday at Kingston Baptist Church, with interment in the Kingston Memorial Gardens. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary directing. Funeral service for Edwin H. Letlow, age 81, is Saturday at 2 p.m. from the chapel of Kilgore Funeral Home in Pell City. Interment in the Blue Eye Cemetery. The family will receive friends Saturday from 1 until 2 at the funeral home. Mr. Letlow died December 20th. Online condolences at KilgoreFH.com. Kilgore Funeral Home, Pell City, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Kenneth Van Elston, Ring Eye, will be held Saturday at 11 a.m. from Shady Grove Missionary Baptist Church, 801 Jennifer Road in Munford. The Reverend Clarence Henderson officiating. Burial in the Jennifer Cemetery. Goodson Funeral Home will direct that service. A memorial service will be announced at a later date for Grace Hughes Andrews, age 85, of Sylacauga, who died Tuesday, December the 19th. At Collier Butler Funeral and Cremation Services will be announcing the services. Grace was a graduate of B.B. Calmer High School and from Alabama College, University of Montevallo. She received her master's degree and PhD from the University of Alabama. She taught English literature at UAB. Was employed by BE&K Engineering. Online condolences at collier-butler.com. The family expresses their thanks to the Memory Unit of Regency Point and the 3rd Hall Nurses Station at Gadsden Healthcare. Funeral service for Shirley Trucks Crim, age 74, of Sylacauga, will be Saturday at 2 p.m. from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home, with Brother Lamar Russell and Brother Gary Brantley officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Mrs. Crim died Tuesday, December 19th at Coosa Valley Nursing Home. Visitation will be Saturday noon until 2 at the funeral home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Alton Jr. Cox, age 72, of Talladega, will be today at 2 p.m. from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Brother Donald Grice officiating. Burial in the Fayetteville Methodist Church Cemetery. Mr. Cox died Wednesday, December 20th at his residence. Visitation today noon until 2 o'clock at the funeral home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga, in charge of the arrangements. These obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.